Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1988 Pennant race is on the air. Today's date is September 12th, 1988. We are at Jack Murphy Stadium for a very big game in the National League West between the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. Let's take a look first at the NL West. The Giants come into this game a record of 79 and 64. The Padres are 68 and 73. Let's take a look at the standings. The Astros right now are 2 games back of San Francisco for the division lead. The Cincinnati Reds are in third. They are a game and a half ahead of the Padres. So right now, the Padres need to get wins and they need to get above 500. Cincinnati and San Diego are still fighting for that third spot. The Los Angeles Dodgers, not done yet. They are 3.5 out of third. But with 66 and 75, they can lose no more than 5 games or they will be out. In the National League East, the Pittsburgh Pirates, a 6.5 game lead on the Expos for the division. Their magic number is 15. The Mets, a 3 game lead on the Cardinals for third. In the American League West, the Oakland Athletics have an 8 game lead now on the Minnesota Twins as they have taken over second place. Kansas City now only a half game ahead of California. So a big race here in the AL West. The Athletics, their magic number is 12. In the American League East, the New York Yankees lead that division, but here come the Red Sox. They are a half game back of the Yankees. They are on a major winning streak. The Toronto Blue Jays and the Tigers are tied for third at 81 and 62. But the Blue Jays get the nod because the Blue Jays are 2 and 3 on the board. The Tigers are 2 and 4 on the board. So right now, if that ends in a tie, Toronto will get in, Detroit will not. The Milwaukee Brewers are falling. They are now 80 and 65. Now 2 games out of third. They're not done yet, but they've dropped from first place all the way right now to for fourth place. So every game matters here. Every game matters here on the board. And tonight we got a big one as the Giants and the Padres will go head-to-head tonight. And what will happen tonight is anybody's guess. Brian B. and Kevin Hayes join us here at Jack Murphy Stadium. The Giants historically won this game 4-2. They had 7 hits. The Padres 6 hits and 2 errors. So if you're a Reds fan, you're hoping for the Padres. If you're a Reds fan or an Astros fan, you want the Padres. Actually, if you're a Reds fan, you want the Padres to lose. If you're an Astros fan, you need the Giants to lose because they are right ahead. This game could have major implications, and it's important. So let's get back to the pennant race. Let's see what happens tonight. Starting pitcher for the San Diego Padres is Andy Hawkins. 14 wins, 11 losses, a 3.35 ERA. I think this is the first time I've seen Hawkins on the board. I'm not 100% sure, but he gets the call for the Friars. So the fans here at Jack Murphy hoping for a big game. A good crowd on hand. About 3/4 of the stadium is full. So we will see what happens tonight as the Giants will get their first ups. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Giants, center fielder Brett Butler. 287 average, 6 homers, 43 RBIs in 88. We're using brown, white, and yellow dice. Padres are the home team. Everyone is set for a big game of inside pitch tonight. Hawkins 4-3 against the lefty. That is a blank. Butler 6-1. That's a fly out the left. And getting over there will be Randy Ready, and he will make the catch. Next up will be the second baseman, Robbie Thompson. 264 average, 7 homers, 48 RBIs. Always felt Thompson was a very capable player. Hawkins, 1-6, that's at the park. Jack Murphy, 3-6, and that's a fly out to center field. And Marvell Wynn will get the play, 2 down. Batting third will be the first baseman, Will the Thrill Clark. Hall the very good? Absolutely. Hall of Fame? You could make an argument. 282 average, 29 homers, 109 RBIs for Will the Thrill. He played in every game for the Giants in 88. Hawkins, 5-3, error on a throw. Clark, 1-1. That's a line drive right to short. That's gloved by Thon. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Hawkins. Nice start for him. And we go to the bottom of the first. Did I see the comment and the messages on last night's game? I don't think so, Brian. I'll have to check. I don't think so. I usually check my comments pretty much all day long to see if something showed up. I don't remember checking it, but maybe I'll get a quick look at it here. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the San Francisco Giants tonight is Dennis Cook. He only had 4 starts for the Giants, hence he was a September call-up. 2 wins and a loss and a 2.86 ERA. So Cook has a chance to get the Giants to 80 wins today. Question is, will the Padres oblige them? Leading off for the Padres will be the shortstop, Dickie Thon. 264 average, a homer, and 18 RBIs for 88. Cook will go ahead and pitch. Cook, 5-5. That's an out. And that's going to be a fly out to left. And getting over there will be Mike Enough Aldretti. 1 down. Second baseman Roberto Alomar is up next. Hall of Famer. Yeah. 266 average, 9 homers, 41 RBIs. Alomar, one of the best fielding second basemen ever. Cook with the pitch. 2-3, strikeout 20. That's high. Jack Murphy Stadium only adds 2 to walks. Alomar, a 6-5, and that's a fly out to right field. And Maldonado will get to there and make the catch. 2 down. Next up will be Carmelo Martinez. He is in right field tonight. 236 average, 18 homers, 65 RBIs. Cook with the pitch. Cook, 6-1, strikeout plus 12, swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice job by Dennis Cook in 1-2-3. Go the Friars. Cook only had 13 strikeouts in 88. But again, as I said, he was a September call-up. And he also sets the Padres down in order. No score after 1. And timeout on the field real quick. So you fell asleep on the couch, huh? Well, that in the 9th inning, you fell asleep actually during one of my games. Brian, I tell you, you know what? You need, I don't know what I'm going to do with you. Texag 75 joins us here at Jack Murphy Stadium. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Giants will be the right fielder, Candy Maldonado. Another great baseball name. 255 average, 12 homers, 68 RBIs. Hawkins will make the pitch. Hawkins, 2-6. That's a pitcher result. That 16 is going to be too high. Maldonado, 3-2, and it's a line out right to short. And Thon gloves another line drive hit right to him. 1 down. Next batter will be Mike Enough Aldretti, and he is in left field tonight. 267 average, 3 homers, 50 RBIs. You slept 12 hours last night, most in 5 years out having COVID. Well, in that case, that's a good thing. Hawkins with the pitch. 6-1 against the lefty. Walk plus, that 11 is ball 4, and Aldretti will draw the walk. First walk issued by Hawkins. He had 72 of them in 88. Not bad for 217 innings pitched. Next up will be the third baseman, Ernie Riles. 277 average, 4 homers, 37 RBIs in 88. Infield is that double play. And even with the time change, you slept 12 hours. So you actually slept 11 hours because of the time change. Strategy. That is a 4. Aldretti not going anywhere. Hawkins will pitch. Hawkins, 6-6, strikeout 6, and he got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 1 for Hawkins, and he had 91 of them in 88. 2 outs now, and here comes the catcher, Kurt Manwaring. 250 average, a homer, and 15 RBIs. Anything on the strat, and that's 15, nothing happening. Steeler fan joins us here at Jack Murphy Stadium. Hawkins, 3-2, that is a blank. Manwaring, 4-4, that's a fly ball hit to right field. And Martinez is going to get there and make the play to retire the side. Nothing across except a walk. And we go to the bottom of the second inning here. Jeremy Brooks joins us here now at Jack Murphy Stadium. If you're a Reds fan, you want the Padres to lose. If you're an Astros fan, you want the Giants to lose. Big game tonight here in the National League West. Leading off for the Friars will be first baseman Keith Moreland. 256 average, 5 homers, 64 RBIs in 88. Cook with the pitch. 5-2, strikeout 9, that's high. Moreland, a 3-6, that's a ground out to short. Jose Uribe tosses it over to first. That'll bring up the catcher, Benito Santiago. 248 average, 10 homers, 46 RBIs. Do I really put him in the Hall of the Very Good? Santiago was brilliant behind the plate. Problem with he really couldn't hit that well. Cook with the pitch. 6-1, strikeout plus, 17, he got him. Called strike 3 on Santiago. Second strikeout for Cook, 2 down. And now we'll see, Randy, are you ready? He is in left field tonight. 266 average, 7 homers, 39 RBIs. Tony Gwynn has the night off in this lineup. Brian Patterson now joins us here at Jack Murphy Stadium. Cook, 1-6, strikeout 11, that is high. Ready, 4-4, that's a fly ball hit to center field. That is a 20. That's going to be against the lefty. That's going to be way over the top. And that's going to be a fly ball hit to center. And Brett Butler will get there and put it away. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Cook. No score after 2. Padres trying to get their 69th win. Only a game and a half back of the Reds. Giants have a 2-game lead on the Astros for the division. But the Padres, if anything, got to get wins. They got to get above 500, or there may only be 5 teams in the National League playoff tournament. We go to the top of the third. Shortstop Jose Uribe leads off for the G-Men. 252 average, 3 homers, 35 RBIs. Hawkins with the pitch. 4-5, error on a grounder. Uribe, 5-4. That ball is hit to left field. That is a 1. And against the righty, that's going to be a single to left. Left fielder is ready. His error rating is a 10. And he's going to misplay it. And that's going to get by him for an error. Uribe will automatically take second on the single. And Randy has a 0 arm, a 1, 2, or 3. Uribe will take third. But he does not. They hold him at second base. So that is a single and an E7 on ready. And that is the first error on the Padres. They had 2 errors in this game, historically. So Uribe winds up on second base. That'll bring up the pitcher, Dennis Cook. He doesn't have his own batting card, so he will use the San Francisco pitcher's batting card. 0.76 average. Hawkins will go ahead and pitch to him. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 9. Uribe will stay at second base. Hawkins, 1-6. That's at the park. Jack Murphy Stadium, 2-4. And that is a fly to right. And Martinez will get there. He will make the catch. Uribe, base runner 3. Fly to right, a 2. And Martinez is a +2 arm. So a 1 to 4, Uribe will take third, and he does. Deep enough for Uribe to get to third base, and that's the first out. So if anything, at least Cook got it out of the infield. David Vega joins us here at Jack Murphy Stadium. Here is Butler. And Butler is 0 for 1. Infield will come in. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 6. Uribe will stay put. Hawkins, he'll go ahead and make the pitch. Hawkins, 5-4 against the lefty. Walk plus, and that too is an automatic base on ball. So Butler will now go to first. Second walk issued by Hawkins. Here comes Thompson. Thompson 0 for 1. Infield will now call for they're actually going to stay at infield in because they're not going to get a double play according to Andy Hawkins. So runners at the corners, 1 out. Infield in, top of the third. Strategy, nothing on the 18. Thompson does get the bunt sign, squeeze bunt sign, but he's going to swing. Hawkins with the pitch. 4-1, range play. Thompson. 4-5. That's a fly ball hit to center field. Going after it is Marvell Wynn. His range is a 3. That is a 2. He'll make the catch. It's out number 2. Thompson sacrifice fly of 2. That is a 4. Will not bring in Uribe automatically. Uribe base runner 3. Wynn a 0 arm, a 1, 2, or 3. Uribe will still score, and he will. Uribe got decent speed, and he will come in to score. Giants lead 1-0. On the sacrifice fly by Robbie Thompson. So Giants on the board first. On a sacrifice to center. That'll bring up Will the Thrill. And he's 0 for 1. Now 2 outs here. And Butler had 43 stolen bases. He does not get the steal call. He'll stay put. Hawkins with the pitch. Hawkins, 5-3. Error on a throw. Clark. 2-1, and that's going to be a base hit to left field. That's a single. That is a single to left. Butler, base runner 4, single to left, and with a 5 with 2 outs. -2 is a 3, and that is a 4. A 1, 2, or 3, Butler will get to third, and that is a 6. Here comes the throw around the third base. That's left field, and that is Reddy. But Reddy's error rating is a 10. So the question is, does he make a throw? That is a 4. His arm rating is a 0, and he will not make a throw. Butler will stay at second base. No throw to third. So there will not be a throwing error as Butler holds. But that is a base hit for Clark. And now runners at first and second with 2 outs. Here is Maldonado. Maldonado is 0 for 1. Runners at first and second. San Francisco is threatening. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 17. Hawkins will go ahead and pitch. Hawkins, 3-4. Strikeout 9. He got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that retires his side. That's strikeout number 2 for Hawkins. And let's see. So 1 run on 2 hits and 1 error and a walk. And we will go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 now in favor of the Giants. Cook gets back on the mound. Leading off for the Padres will be the third baseman, Chris Brown. .235 average, 2 homers, 19 RBIs. Cook will go ahead and pitch. Cook, 2-4. That's an out. And it's going to be a fly out to left field. Aldretti will go ahead and put it away. 1 down. And now here's center fielder, Captain Marvell Wynn. .264 average, 11 homers, 42 RBIs. 2 outs here for Cook. 1 out for Cook. 1-2, range play. Wynn. 1-1. That's a fly ball hit to left field. Aldretti, very good. Excellent out there. His range is a 5, and that is a 5. He'll make the catch on the run. 2 outs. Nice play by Aldretti. And here's the pitcher, Andy Hawkins, a 113 average and 3 RBIs. Cook sets in and pitches. Cook, 6-1, strikeout plus, and he'll go ahead and get Hawkins easily. And that is strikeout number 3 for Cook. And the Padres go 1-2-3. 1-0 G-Men after 3. Yeah, I'll check the selection show a little bit later. And I'll see where everybody showed up. We go to the top of the 4th. Mike Aldretti leads off for the G-Men. He walked his first time up. Hawkins with the pitch. Hawkins, 4-4, hit by pitch. That one, yep, he hit him. Plunk, ouch. Aldretti's going to go to first on a hit batter. First hit by pitch of the game. As Hawkins hits Aldretti. Riles is next. He's 0-for-1. Infield double play. Anything for Aldretti on the bases. That is a 1. He does get the steal sign. But 11 minus 4 is 7. He's not going. Aldretti will go ahead, and the catcher, Santiago, minus 2 is a 5. They will not test Santiago's arm. Hawkins will pitch. Hawkins, 3-6 against the lefty. Blank. Riles, 5-6. That's a ground ball hit to second base. 2-1-2. Shortstop, Thon, 0 pivot. 1-2. Nope, that's a 6. The second baseman is Alomar. The only play he has is the first. And that's the out, 1 down. It does move Aldretti over to second. So ground out to second base, but the only play that Alomar had was the first. It'll bring up Manwaring. Manwaring is 0-for-1. Infield is now back. Anything on the strat? That's a 20. Hawkins turns around, fires to second base, but Aldretti will get back. Hawkins will now go ahead and pitch. Hawkins, 1-5. That's a blank. Manwaring, 3-6. That's a ground ball hit to short. Up with it is Thon. The throw goes to first for out number 2. And Aldretti will make third. He actually was a slow enough roller for Aldretti to go to third base, and that's the second out. So now a wild pitch. Could go ahead and get a man in here. Here is Uribe. And Uribe, 1-for-1, and got an extra base on an error. 2 outs here. Top of the 4th. Giants lead 1-0. Strategy roll first. And nothing on the 13. Hawkins will go ahead and pitch. Hawkins, 2-4. Home run chance. Switch left. 1-8. The 10 is too high. Uribe, 3-6. And instead, he grounds it to second base. Alomar will take care of it. Takes his time. Throws it over to first. And retires aside. Nothing across except a hit batter. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 1-0 in favor of the Giants in this key National League West matchup. As we are now in the heart of the pennant race. DVIP joins us here at Jack Murphy Stadium. Dickie Thon leads off for the Friars. He's 0-for-1. Cook will go ahead and pitch. Cook, 4-2, strikeout plus, got him swinging, struck him out. Strikeout number 4 for Cook, and he is cooking. That's 1 out. Here's Alomar. Alomar is 0-for-1. SGJ Jamie joins us here at Jack Murphy Stadium. Saw your first National League game in '88, Houston at San Diego with Nolan Ryan pitching. Oh boy, okay. There we go. The Ryan Express. Cook, 6-6, range play. Alomar, 1-4. That's a base hit past third, but it's a range play for Riles. His range is a 4. That is a 1. Riles comes up with it. He's got it. He'll throw to first for the out, 2 down. And that becomes a ground ball to third. Ernie Riles makes a nice play out there at third base. Martinez is next. He's 0-for-1. Cook will go ahead and pitch. Cook, 1-3. That's an out. And it's going to be a fly ball hit to left. Aldretti comes under it. And he's got it. Side retired. 1-2-3 go the Friars. 1-0 in favor of the G-Men after 4. Top of the 5th coming up. Leading off for the Giants will be Dennis Cook, using the San Francisco pitcher's card, and he is 0 for 1. Hawkins will go ahead and pitch. Hawkins, 2-2 against the lefty. That is a blank. Dennis Cook, 6-4, and that's a ground out to first. Moreland will handle that with no trouble. And that's the first out. Moreland will take it himself. Here's Butler. And Butler is 0 for 1 with a walk. Hawkins, they'll go ahead and make the pitch. Hawkins, 4-4, hit by pitch, 3. Yes, he hit Butler. Plunk, ouch. Hawkins hits Butler, and that's the second hit batter of the game. So he hits Butler now. Second hit batter, next batter that gets hit, he is ejected, no matter who the pitcher is. Big Clue joins us here at Jack Murphy Stadium. And now the batter is Thompson. Thompson is 0 for 2. Infield is a double play. Hawkins cannot hit another batter. He'll be out, and neither can Cook. 19, nothing happening there. Thompson not going to punt. He'll swing. Hawkins with the pitch. Hawkins, 5-1 against the righty. That's an out, and that's a fly out to right. Martinez will come in there, get a couple of steps, and make the catch, 2 down. Will the Thrill is next. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Strategy roll. That's an 8. Butler, he stays where he is. Hawkins will go ahead and make the pitch. Hawkins, 5-5 against the lefty. Blank. Clark, 1-2. Ground ball hit to second base. Alomar will take his time, toss it over, and retire the side. Nothing across except a hit batter. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 G-Men. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Keith Moreland leads off, and he is 0 for 1. And we'll see what happens here. Giants are 7-7 in the last 14 games. Okay. 1-0 G-Men. Cook with the pitch. Cook, 4-4. Walk plus 18. Yep, he walks Moreland. So Moreland will go ahead and trot to first. And he becomes the first base runner for the Padres. Cook only had 10 walks in 88. But that is a base runner there for him. And now the batter is Santiago. Santiago 0 for 1, infield double play. Moreland, and that is an 18. Santiago gets the bunt sign, but he's going to swing. Moreland on at first. Cook will go ahead and make the pitch. Cook, 1-4. That's an out. And it's going to be a fly out to left. Aldretti will take his time and get there. 1 out. Here's Reddy. Reddy is 0 for 1. Again, nothing on Strat. Moreland stays where he is. Dennis Cook sets up and now deals. Cook, 2-6. Possible error. Reddy, 2-2. That's a ground ball to second base. And that ball is hit to Thompson. His error rating is a 6. That's a 1, and he's going to pick it up, trying to make the transfer. But that ball's going to drop to the ground, and that's going to be an error on Thompson. Robbie Thompson is going to get credited with an E4. As he cannot handle it cleanly. That's the first error on the Giants. They did not have any errors in the game historically. And now runners at first and second as the Padres have a chance with Chris Brown coming up. Brown is 0 for 1. Cook can't believe that Thompson couldn't make the play. Strategy roll, that's a 16. Nothing happening. Cook will go ahead and pitch. Cook, 4-5. Wild pitch, 18. No, that's ball 1. 4-2. Strikeout plus. He got Brown on that. That's a big swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's strikeout number 5 for Cook. 2 outs. 2 outs now for Wynn. And Wynn is 0 for 1. Runners at first and second. Anything on the Strat? The 7 says no. Cook will go ahead and pitch to win. Fans here at Jack Murphy looking for a hit. Cook with the pitch. 3-5. Hit by pitch. 16. No. And that would have had it. If he hit him, Cook would have been ejected. Win with the pitch. With the bat. 5-5. That's a ball hit to right field. That is an 8. And against the lefty, Wynn's going to get the first hit of the game for the Padres. And that's going to be a double. Moreland will come in to score. And that is a double to right field. Ready, base runner 3. Double to right 0. Ready will score on 3 or less. And he does. Ready comes in to score. Win a base runner 3. Does he take third? Yes, he does on the throw. And Wynn slides into third base on the throw. And the Padres have taken the lead. Stadium cheers. Yay! And that will go as a triple for Marvell Wynn. And the Padres will now take a 2-1 lead here at Jack Murphy Stadium. That's the first hit of the game for the Padres here. So Cook actually went 4 2/3 before giving up the first hit. And now the batter is Hawkins. And still 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Hawkins is 0 for 1. He will bat. Cook will pitch to Hawkins. Strategy roll. That's a 15. Wynn will stay at third. Cook sets up with the pitch. Cook, 2-6. Possible error. Hawkins, 6-4. And that's a fly ball hit to right field. Maldonado going after it. His error rating is a 7. That's a 6. But because it's not an odd number, it's an even number. Maldonado will get there and make the catch. And retire the side. 2 runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and a walk. And the Friars have a 2-1 lead after 5. That's a winning play. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Hawkins gets back on the mound. And Candy Maldonado leads off. He is 0 for 2. 2-1 lead here for the Padres, trying to catch the Reds. They are a game and a half back of third for Cincinnati, but the Padres, however, are under 500. They must win games. Hawkins with the pitch. 3-3, that's at the park. Jack Murphy, 4-3, and that is a blank. We got a rare play here at Jack Murphy Stadium. Rare play with bases empty. Let's see what happens. And that is a 42. Shallow pop-up to right field that the second baseman chases, but doesn't hear the right fielder call, and they collide. Resolved like a P4 range play. So that is Alomar, and Alomar's range is a 4. That is a 1. He will make the catch. He will make the catch and check for injury to second base. So Alomar makes the catch. That's out number 1. Alomar's injury rating is a 1. He'll be okay on a 1 or a 2. That is a 2. He's fine. He'll stay in the game. So Candy Maldonado pops out to second. And Alomar says, I'm okay. I'm a baseball player. Let me stay in the game. Here's Aldretti. Aldretti got on base twice, but without a hit. A walk and a hit batter. Hawkins will go ahead and pitch. Hawkins 1-1 against the lefty. That is a blank. Aldretti 6-1. That's a ground out to first base. Moreland will take it and tag the bag. 2 down. Here comes Riles. Riles is 0 for 2. Hawkins with the pitch. 6-5. Strikeout 20. That is high. Riles 1-6. That's a fly ball hit to right field. Carmelo Martinez has the range on it, and he'll grab it, and that'll retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Padres leading 2-1 in an important game here at at the Murph. Bottom of the 6th, Dennis Cook, and he can pitch to He can pitch to 4 more batters before he tires. He wasn't in long for the Giants in 88. Dickie Thorne leads off. He's 0 for 2. Pitcher, it's kind of a pitcher's duel here. Cook will go ahead and pitch. Cook, 3-1, walk plus 19. Yep, that's going to be a walk to Thorne. And another walk issued by Cook. That is the second walk he's issued. And here comes Alomar. Alomar is 0 for 2. Infield double play. Strat, 20. Cook has no pickoff or any ratings. Has no strat ratings, so he will pitch to Alomar. Cook, 4-6. Walk plus 16 and another ball 4. And now the Padres are threatening. So already runners at first and second. Cook is due to bat third in the 7th inning. This may be his last inning here. Martinez is next. He's 0 for 2. Infield still a double play depth. Strat, nothing on the 6th. Thorne on at second. Alomar on at first. Cook with the pitch. 6-2. That's an out. And that's going to be a fly ball hit to center field, caught by Butler. And that is the first out. Thorne, base runner 3, Butler +1 of 4. A 1 or a 2, Thorne will take third. He does not. He stays at second base. 1 out. On a fly out to center, it's already a -2 modification. Moreland is next, and he is 0 for 1 with a walk. Take the cook out of the kitchen. He's ruined dinner. That's good. 16, nothing happening there. Cook will go ahead and pitch to Moreland. Cook, 3-5. Hit by pitch, 11. No. Moreland will bat. 6-3, and that's a ground ball to second base. 3-3-4. Shortstop pivot, Uribe 0-1 to 4. It's a double play. They don't get it. Thorne will go to third. Alomar thrown out at second. Moreland takes first on the fielder's choice. 2 down. Kind of hate it when you have a 66% chance for a double play and you don't get it. You just don't get it. And all that does is bring up an extra batter. Cook is now tired, and he's going to be pitching to Santiago. And Santiago's 0 for 2. They're going to let Cook back, try to get the last out here. But if he gives up a run, he'll be done. Thorne on at third, Moreland on at first. Clee baseball fan joins us here at Jack Murphy Stadium. Cook will go ahead and pitch to Santiago. Strat. That is a 3. Nothing happening. Thorne stays where he is. So does Moreland. Cook will pitch. Cook. 3-3. Home run chance. Righty. 1 to 13. The 11 is good. Against the lefty. Santiago needs a 16. And he just got it. Kaboom! That ball is high. Going back for it in right field is Maldonado. He's not going to get it. That's out of here. Home run. Benito Santiago. Stadium cheers. Yay! And here I am saying that Santiago, not that great a hitter. And he goes ahead and launches a 3-run bomb. And the Padres take a 5-1 lead here on the Giants. Yeah. What do I know? Benito Santiago smacks one over the wall. The batter now is ready. And that will be it for Dennis Cook. And kind of sad. He actually pitched a pretty good game, but it looks like ran out of gas. And the Giants are going to bring in a pitcher just to try to get one out. Ready is the batter. He is 0 for 2, but reached on an error. And let's see who the Giants are going to bring out here. And they are going to probably go with... They just need a guy to get one out. And... let's see. It's the 6th inning. Usually could go with somebody that doesn't get much play. Coming on to pitch for the Giants is going to be Larry Sorensen. 2 saves, a 4.86 ERA, no wins, no losses. Sorensen's job is just to get one out here. So they will save the main relievers for later. 5-1 Padres on a 3-run bomb by Benito Santiago. And now 2 outs. Sorensen will pitch. Sorensen, 3-3, strikeout 9. That is high. Ready. 6-3. That's a ground ball hit to third, taken care of by Riles. He picks it up, throws to first, and that will retire the side. 3 runs on 1 hit, 2 walks, and a fielder's choice. A 3-run bomb by Benito Santiago. Padres now lead at 5-1 after 6. Got to win games. Must be above 500 or you cannot get in the postseason even if you're in any place, unless the only way you could be below 500 and get into the postseason is if you win the division, which has happened before in the majors. We've had division champions that were under 500 and still won the division. That's the only way you can get it. Division champion automatically gets in no matter what. Top of the 7th, 5-1 Friars. Kurt Manwaring leads off, and he is 0 for 2. Hawkins, he still has 3 batters left in the tank. Hawkins, 1-1 against the righty, strikeout. The 16 is high. Manwaring, 5-5. That's a base hit. He haps one into center field, and Manwaring will get his first hit of the game. Here's Uribe. Uribe 1 for 2, single and not an extra base on an error. Infield double play, strategy rolls are off. Hawkins, 2-1 against the switch left. That's a walk plus, and that 15 is going to walk Uribe, just barely, but he walks Uribe. So now Hawkins having some trouble here in the top of the 7th. Bullpen getting ready for the Padres. Pinch hitter coming up for Larry Sorensen. And coming on to pinch hit for the Giants will be Kevin Mitchell. 251 average, 19 homers, 80 RBIs. Mitchell can very easily make this a 1-run game. Nobody out. Top of the 7th, 5-1 Padres. I don't know why I'm rolling a strat. The strats are off. Hawkins with the pitch. Hawkins, 2-2. Against the righty, that's an out. And that's going to be a fly out to right field. Getting over there is Martinez. He will make the catch. Manwaring cannot go. He will stay at second base, 1 out. Butler is next. And Butler is 0 for 1, but he's been on base twice, a walk and a hit batter. Infield still at double play depth. Hawkins is now tired. Hawkins will now try. They're going to see if he can get through the inning. Hawkins, 4-5, error on a grounder. Butler, 2-4, and that's not going to be an error. That's a slow hit ball to first. That's picked up by Moreland. Butler with good speed. Base runner 4. Hawkins coming over. The throw. Not in time. Butler will get to first base, and the bases are loaded. That will go as an infield single. No error. And now a big chance for Robbie Thompson. And now the question is, what do you do? Do you let Hawkins pitch here? And the Padres know how important these games are. Hawkins is due to bat third. And we'll see what the Padres want to do. They do have a decent bullpen. And that's going to be it for Hawkins. He will be done. So Andy Hawkins will come out of the game. And the Padres will bring in a new pitcher. Coming on to pitch for San Diego will be Greg Booker. 2 wins, 2 losses, no saves. A 3.39 ERA. Booker will be the second San Diego pitcher. So bases are loaded. Beatles Eternally joins us here at Jack Murphy Stadium. I remember everything about the Beatles all those years ago. George Harrison, that counts. Bases loaded. Booker will go ahead and pitch to Thompson, and they are going to call an infield in and try to get a home to first double play. Strategy rolls are off. Booker will pitch. Fans here at Jack Murphy hoping they can get out of the jam. Booker, 2-1. Wild pitch, 11. No, but a possible pass ball. Santiago, a pass ball rating of 2. It's a 4. It gets by him, and a run will score. Manwaring will come in to score. Uribe to third. Butler to second. It's now 5-2. No lead is safe at inside pitch. So that is a pass ball on Santiago. And now runners at second and third for Thompson. And they're going to pitch to him still. But now it's a 5-2 game as the Giants trying to go ahead and get into this here. Thompson does have a little home run power. And strategy rolls are back on. And that is an 18. Thompson is not going to bunt. He will swing. Booker will go ahead and pitch. Booker, 6-6. That's a blank. He's not tired. Thompson, 2-2. And that's a ground ball to third. The ball is hit the third base. Uribe, a base runner of 1. They're going to hold him, and the throw will go to first for out number 2. As Uribe is held at third base, and it makes sense because you got this guy coming up, Will the Thrill Clark. But now there are 2 outs as Baseball with the Demos joins us here at Jack Murphy Stadium. And he says, what was that man wearing? That's actually very good. I like that one. No block dragon from me. Uribe on at third, Butler on at second. Will the Thrill, he is 1 for 3. But now 2 outs, 5-2 Padres. Booker looking on, trying to get this final out of the inning. That is a 3. Uribe stays put. Booker will now set up, and here comes the pitch. Booker, 2-6, walk plus 17, ball 4, and once again the bases are loaded. So now again bases loaded, and it will bring up Maldonado, and he will bat. Maldonado was 0 for 3, though, but he'll bat here. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Jeff Merklin joins us here at Jack Murphy Stadium. Booker tries to get the sign from Santiago. Giants have a big chance to get some runs. Giants lead the Astros by 2 games in the NL West. Padres a game and a half back of the Reds for third, but they're under 500. They must win. Booker sets up. Strategy roll. Now that is a 20, but Booker has no strategy play, so it goes straight. So it's pitcher versus batter. Booker will go ahead and pitch. Booker, 6-4, strikeout 14, and that is too high. Maldonado will swing the bat. 6-6, and it's a fly ball to center field. Getting under that will be Marvell Wynn. He will get it. Makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1 run on 2 hits and a walk and a pass ball. And the Giants are thinking they should have gotten more than that, but they do get a run. It's now 5-2. And we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Everybody loves a good rivalry. Well, everybody loves the rivalries. And we got one going on in the American League East. And we're going to have another big, and we're once again going to revisit that rivalry. On tomorrow night will be September 15th. We will be at Fenway Park. The Yankees and the Red Sox are neck and neck in the top of the AL East, and they play. So why not do it? It will be the Boston Red Sox. It will be the New York Yankees taking on the Boston Red Sox. Rick Rhoden will go for the Yankees, and Roger Rocket Clemens goes for the Red Sox tomorrow night. So we got a big game coming up tomorrow night at Fenway Park, and that is huge. Yes, I do know. I do know, however, that I do know that the perfect game for Tom Browning was coming up, but unfortunately, I can't do that because there are some more important games that actually need to be played, and this is a big one. Yankees and the Red Sox. Rick Rhoden goes up against the Rocket. That's tomorrow night in the American League East. I don't think anybody will miss a Yankees-Red Sox matchup at Fenway Park, specifically when the division is on the line. Bleacher Bums Gaming Anthony joins us here at Jack Murphy Stadium. Check out his amazing, spectacular channel. He does, of course, Glory Days Boxing, which is considered maybe the best tabletop boxing game of all time. And he does Glory Days College Football, which is, well, just as good. And he's amazing and spectacular. Baseball Demos, David, Baseball Demos. I did mean what I said. David Baseball Demos has not chosen his game of the week yet for his game of the week coming up for this coming season. He's not done it yet. And I've already told Baseball Demos that whatever season he chooses to do for the Saturday game of the week, I will remove that season from the selection show. So to be absolutely sure that I will not overlap him. So somehow he does the 1987 season, I will take 87 out. If he does 67, I'll take 67 out. And he will take care of that. So I will let him decide first what season he wants to do, and then I will take that season out during the selection show. That, of course, is not going to be until April. So, Dave, you got plenty of time because you got to make a decision before my selection show anyway, and that won't happen until late April, I'm thinking, after the championship series. So the ball is in your court there, Dave. You should do a selection show and then see what season you're going to do for game of the week, and I will pull that season out of the cards. We go to the bottom of the seventh here. Padres lead 5-2. Chris Brown leading off for the Friars. He is 0 for 2. Giants do need a pitcher. And they got right, left, and a punt. They got right, left, and a pinch hitter coming up. And let's see who the Giants are going to bring in. Coming on to pitch for the Giants is going to be Don Robinson. 10 wins, 5 losses, 6 saves, a 2.45 ERA. Robinson will be the third San Francisco pitcher. Bottom of 7, 5-2. Padres looking to get a big win here against the Giants. Robinson, 1-3. Against the righty, that's a blank. Brown, 3-2. That's a ground out to short. Uribe will take care of it and toss it over, 1 down. Here's Wynn. Wynn is 1 for 2. He's got a triple his last time up. Robinson will go ahead and deal. Robinson, 4-1. That's a blank. Wynn, 4-1. And Wynn smacks one. That's going to be a double into center field. That splits the gap between right and center. Wynn racing for second. He'll slide in there, although he didn't have to. And that is a double for him. Pinch hitter coming up for Greg Booker as he is done. And coming on to pinch hit for the Padres will be Tony Gwynn. He was not on the starting lineup for this game, but he was on the bench. Tony Gwynn, one of the greatest of all time? I think so. 313 average, 7 homers, 70 RBIs. Gwynn on at second base. Robinson will pitch to him. 1 out, bottom of the 7th inning. Strategy rolls are off. Or is it? Nope, strategy rolls are on. Strategy roll, that's a 5, nothing happening. Wynn stays at second base. Robinson with the pitch. Robinson, 6-3. That's at the park. Jack Murphy, 4-3. And again, we come up with the rare play. That is a blank. Rare plays, men on. 26. If runner on first, ball hit the right side, strikes runner, runner out, batter credited with single. Otherwise, G3. Okay, well, in this case, that actually works. If the runner on first, there is none. Runner out, batter credited with single. Otherwise, G3. So it says it is a ground out to first if there is no runner on first in this case. So that will still work. Wynn will move over to third, and that is 2 outs, as Gwynn will ground out to first. So 2 men down, and here's Thon. Thon is 0 for 2 with a walk. 5-2 Padres. 2 outs now, bottom of the 7th. Robinson sets up. Pitch coming. Nothing on the strat. Thon will swing away. Robinson, 5-4. Strikeout 6. And he got him. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. The inning is over. So no runs and a hit for the Padres. But they have a 5-2 lead here after 7. Top of the 8th. Leading off for the Giants will be Mike Aldretti. He'll bat. He will bat, and he is 0 for 1, but walked and got hit by a pitch. Padres need a pitcher. They got left, and right coming up. So let's see who the Padres are going to bring out, and they will go ahead and bring out Dave Leeper. 3 wins, no losses, save, a 2.17 ERA. Dave Leeper will be the 3rd San Diego pitcher. Mike Aldretti leads off, top of the 8th, 5-2. You have 30 season 6 to choose from. Split them into 4 groups of 9. We'll let down to 1 season from each pile, you do, and put those final 4 up to vote. Yes, I think you should do a selection show just like I do, Dave, at Baseball Demos. Do it the same way I do it. I would love to see somebody else do it that way. But do it a different way. But if you want, do it a different way like I do. You know how I do it, where I roll certain sided dice and all that stuff. Maybe you could do it a different way. Do elimination style or something. You should do a game of the week selection show, just like I do a inside pitch season selection show, before the World Series of the season we're doing, which will be probably coming up in about late April. Leeper with the pitch. 3-1 against the lefty. That is a blank. Aldretti, 6-4. That's a ground ball hit to third base. And Chris Brown will throw it over to first. 1 down. 1 out. Here is Riles. Riles is 0 for 3. Leeper will go ahead and pitch. Leeper, 3-5. Strikeout 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 down. The Padres came to play tonight. They got to get wins. Manwaring is next. And he's 1 for 3. Leeper will go ahead and pitch. Leeper, 1-5 against the righty. Strikeout, the 11. Cold strike 3 on the outside corner. And that retires a side. Nice job by Leeper. Nothing across and a couple of strikeouts. We go to the bottom of the 8th. And if you want to do a season selection show there, Baseball Demos, if you could, please do it at night so I can watch it. Because if you do it during the day at work, I may not be able to catch it. I really would like to see you do a selection show kind of like how I do it. You can do it your way, of course, but I would like to see a selection show. Bottom of the 8th inning, Roberto Alomar leads off for the Padres. He is 0 for 2 with a walk. Robinson, he can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. He's due to bat second. The Giants are going to go ahead and let him pitch. Robinson to Alomar. Robinson, 1-1, error on a throw. Alomar, 3-3. That's a fly out to center field. There won't be a throwing error. Butler will come under it and get it. 1 down for Martinez. Martinez 0 for 3. It would be live after my game. That would be fine. That'd be just perfect. But remember, though, baseball demos, I usually, as soon as my games are done, it usually takes me about 15 minutes to set everything up for the next game. But that's okay. I'll catch it. I'll just have to put it on speaker or something. Robinson with the pitch. 4-2 against the righty. That's blank. Martinez, 2-1, base hit. That's a hit past short. And Martinez gets a one-out base knock. Next up is Moreland. Robinson is tired, but they're going to let him pitch there. He's due to bat second in the top of the ninth. Infield double play. Strategy rolls are off. Robinson will go ahead and pitch. Robinson, 5-5. Range play at the park. Jack Murphy, 4-4. That's a ground ball hit to short. And that ball is hit to Thon. His range is a 2, but at double play depth, his range is a 1. And he's not going to get it. That's going to be a base hit. Martinez, though, not fast at all. And he's going to have to hold at second base. And Moreland holds it first. Actually, I'm sorry, the shortstop was Uribe. San Francisco's in the field. His range is a 3. He still didn't get it. And Martinez will hold at second base. I keep on forgetting who's in the darn field. Here's Santiago, and he gets a nice ovation from the Jack Murphy crowd. He had a 3-run bomb his last time up. 5-2 Padres. And now that may be it for Robinson, and it will be. Don Robinson coming out of the game as the Giant, now that he's tired, now a fatigue result could bring in Martinez automatically. Giants are going to go to the bullpen. And let's see who they're going to bring on to pitch here. And it will be Scott Garrelts. 5 wins, 9 losses, 13 saves, a 3.58 ERA. Scott Garrelts will be the 4th San Francisco pitcher. Runners at first and second. Infield is a double play depth. 5-2 Padres. Padres looking for insurance. Strategy rolls are off. Garrelts with the pitch. 1-4. Range play again. Santiago. 4-2. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit. Ball is hit to Uribe. His range is a 3, but at double play depth, it's a 2. It's a base hit right past him. That'll be a grounder past the shortstop. Martinez, however, a base runner of 1 will not score. He holds at third. So the Padres are getting hits, but they're not getting the runs in, but now the bases are loaded. And now the batter is Randy Ready. And is Randy ready to hit one out? He is 0 for 3, but he reached on an error. And they're going to call the infield in and try for a home to first double play. Garrelts gets the call here. Fans here at Jack Murphy enjoying the ball game right now. They'd like to see some more runs. Garrelts with the pitch. 5-2, strikeout 8. No, that just misses. Ready. 2-3, and against the righty, it's a fly ball to center field. And getting to that is Butler. He'll make the catch, out number 2. Ready, sacrifice fly of 2. It will not score Martinez. Martinez, base runner run. Butler, a +1 arm. A 1 or 2, Martinez will still score. And he does not. They can't get the run in. And that is a big non-sacrifice fly. And now the batter is Brown. And Brown, they may pinch hit for him. Question is, do I have another third baseman on the board? And I do. Brown is 0 for 3. And let's see. It's the 8th inning. And they're going to pinch hit. Brown is going to come out of the game. And coming on to pinch hit for the Padres will be John Kruk. 241 average, 9 homers, 44 RBIs. Tim Flannery will take over at third base in the top of the 9th inning. So timeout for a substitution. Flannery is not as rangeful at third, but takes a little bit less errors. But Tim Flannery will now take over at third, but John Kruk coming up to bat. Friday, 7:30. Okay, that's fine. 2 men out. 5-2 Padres. Bottom of the 8th inning, 2 outs. John Kruk, serious home run power. If Garrelts makes a mistake, Kruk could hit it out. Fans at Jack Murphy on their feet. Garrelts trying to keep it 5-2. Garrelts, 4-1. Wild pitch, 10. No, but a possible pass ball on Manwaring. Manwaring has a pass ball rating of 1. And that is a 5. It'll get past him and a run will score. Martinez comes across. Moreland moves up. Santiago moves up. It's 6-1, 6-2 Padres. Stadium cheers. Yay! A pass ball on Kurt Manwaring. And Garrelts can't believe Manwaring didn't block the plate any better than that. He thought that Manwaring should have made the play. And now runners at second and third, and now Kruk is the bat, and Kruk is still up. And they're going to still pitch to him. So 2 outs, but now a 6-2 Padre lead. Garrelts will go ahead and pitch. Garrelts, 3-2. Home run chance. Lefty, 1-5. The 11 is high. Kruk, 6-1, and he hits a deep fly ball to left field, but Aldretti's going to get there and make the catch and retire the side. 1 run on 3 hits and a huge pass ball, which allows the Padres to get that big run, 6-2 after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? One of my projects I'm going to do in the offseason, when I'm done with 88, is I'm actually going to go through all my seasons, including 1994 and 1985, which was done payoff pitch and inside pitch style. And I'm going to look to see who had the most 9th inning magic. That's something I want to check. Most 9th inning magic, and what the records are for the franchises in the the 7 years I've done. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Jose Uribe supposed to lead off. Dave Leeper, really not their closer. And they're gonna let him pitch. It's a 4-run lead. Leeper can pitch to 3 batters before he tires. They're gonna let Dave Leeper stay in there. Actually, you know what? They're going to let him stay in there. Top of the 9th inning, 6-2 Friars. Dave Leeper trying to go ahead and close the game out. Pitch coming to Uribe. He'll lead off. He is 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Leeper, 2-5. Error on a grounder. Uribe, 4-5. That's a ground ball right back to Leeper. But his error rating is a 0. He'll take care of it. Throw to first. 1 out. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. But he goes ahead and covers it. Pinch hitter coming in for Garrelts, as the Giants will go to the bench. And they can bring in anybody they want. So let's see who we have to bat here. And coming on to bat for the Giants will be Donnell Nixon. 346 average and 6 RBIs. Pretty much a ringer. Donnell Nixon will go up against Leeper here with 1 out in the top of the 9th. It's a leaper of faith. That's been used there, Dave, at baseball demos. So you're a little late. Not today, but that's already been used. Leeper will go ahead and pitch. Leeper, 3-6, hit by pitch, 13, no. Nixon will swing, 3-4, and that's a ground out to third base. Flannery will go ahead and take care of it and throw to first, 2 down. And now the last chance for the Giants is Brett I don't give a damn Butler. And he is 1 for 2. A single, walked and got hit by a pitch. Leeper will pitch to Butler here, 2 outs. Fans here at Jack Murphy hoping the Padres can hold on. This was a game they historically lost. Lately, inside pitch has been switching teams. We'll find out what happens. Leaper sets up and he pitches. 6-2, strikeout 8, no, Butler swings. Butler 6-1, and it's a fly ball to left field. Getting over there is Reddy. He takes a couple of steps forward, puts out his glove, block, and the ball falls into it. That's your game. Padres will beat the Giants tonight, 6-2, a big win for San Diego. Stadium cheers. Yay! And that is a big win for the Padres, as now they get to 69-73 and are now a full game back of the Reds. The Reds, however, are still a game ahead of them, but Cincinnati, San Diego got to get wins. They cannot be under 5. They cannot be 500 or over. 81-81 does not cut it. You must have 82 wins. 500 season, not good enough in my eyes. A big win for the Friars tonight. Final line score coming up. For the Padres, 6 runs on 6 hits and 1 error. For the Giants, 2 runs on 4 hits and 1 error. There were only 10 hits in this game. That's interesting. I thought it sounded like there were more, but there weren't. There were a number of walks home. The winning pitcher is Andy Hawkins. He'll get the win. Dennis Cook is going to take a tough loss. And there is no save here. Well, Dave Leaper, I could give him a save, but he did pitch 2 innings. And I'll give him a save, whatever. So a 6-2 win for the Padres, but now the question is, can the Reds stay ahead of them? Can the Astros, with the Giants losing, can the Astros gain a game on the Giants? The 10-minute ticker is coming right up. Dodgers got in 500 or below. Yeah, I know. That was in the what was that? That was a 79 season. That's when I actually got kind of rubbed in for that, and I actually agreed with the guy. That's why you must be over 500 in order to make the postseason. You must be top 3 and be over 500. If not, the playoffs will be modified. So yes, it is a possibility. We may only have 1 wild card game in 1 league. That is a very big possibility. But we shall see. We still got a ways to go yet. Let's see what the ticker has to say. And so far, FastScore has been brutal to the teams that won it. It is time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. So a 6-2 victory for the Padres. Let's see what the rest of the majors has to do. September 12th, Baltimore at Boston. The Red Sox have been absolutely red hot. Baltimore 3-32, and that is 2. The Red Sox 29-11, and that is also 2. I can't believe it. They actually tied the game up. Baltimore rolls a 6 plus 0. Red Sox roll a 2. Minus 3 is -1. And Baltimore will beat the Red Sox. That's a tough loss. Milwaukee at the White Sox. Brewers right now are 2 games back to third. Milwaukee 10-45, and that is 5. White Sox 8-21, and that is 2. The Brewers needed that win badly. Yankees and the Indians. If the Yankees win, they gain a full game on the Red Sox. Yankees 11-22, and that's 2. Indians 11-21, and that's also 2. We have extras. Yankees roll a 2 plus 0. Cleveland rolls a 3 plus 2 is 5. The Indians will beat the Yankees, so no change at the top. Minnesota at Seattle. The Twins are 2.5 games ahead of Kansas City for second. Minnesota 12-63, and that's 8. Mariners 352, and that is 4. That's a win for the Twins. Detroit at Toronto, with both Boston and the Yankees losing. Detroit has a big chance here, and this is a huge series. Toronto and Detroit are tied for third right now. Tigers 8-12, and that is 0. Blue Jays 12-41, and that is 4. And the Blue Jays will now take over third on their own. Braves and the Dodgers. Dodgers trying to stay alive. They got 75 losses. Atlanta 3-64, that is 6. Dodgers 13-25, and that is 3. And the Dodgers now have 4 losses left. St. Louis at Montreal. Mets need the Cardinals to lose this game, and maybe we'll see what the Mets do. Cardinals 5-66. They're not going to lose. That's going to be an 8. Montreal 4-11. That's 0. And the Cardinals blank the Expos. Pittsburgh and the Mets. A big series for the Pirates, trying to hold on to first place in the National League East. The Mets, a win here, can gain a game on the Expos for second. Pirates 6-22, and that is 2. Mets 8-41, and that is 4. And the Mets will have a happy recap, stay ahead of the Cardinals of 3, but they now gain a game on the Expos for second. Cubs and the Phillies, meaningless game. Cubs 13-62, and that is 7. Phillies 8-53, and that is 5, and that will be a win for the Cubs. September 13th, Baltimore at Boston. Baltimore 12-15, and that is 2. Red Sox 20-26, and that is 4. The Red Sox continue to stay hot, and they'll get that win. Kansas City at California. Kansas City right now a half game ahead of the Angels for third. Kansas City 12-53, and that is 6. Angels 11-52, and that is 5. Kansas City will lengthen their lead over the Angels. Milwaukee at the White Sox. Milwaukee 14-24, and that's 3. White Sox 7-21, and that's 2. The Brewers will get another win right there. They're trying to stay close to the top of the division. Yankees and the Indians. Yankees 19-61, and that is 8. Indians 10-26, and that is 3. The Yankees will go ahead and get that win, and they will stay a half game ahead of the Red Sox. Texas at Oakland. The Athletics trying to close out the American League West. Texas 7-46, and that is 4. Oakland 15-51, and that is 6. Another win for the Athletics. Minnesota at Seattle. Minnesota is trying to hold on to second place. Minnesota 21-62. They should do it there. That's 9. Mariners 8-31, and that is 3. The Twins will stay where they're at. Detroit at Toronto. The Tigers now are a game back of the Blue Jays for third. Detroit 6-43, and that is 4. Blue Jays 23-16, and that's 3. Not enough. The Tigers will retie the Blue Jays. Houston at Cincinnati. Big series there. The Astros gained a half game on the Giants with a loss. A big series here right now. The Astros and the Reds. Houston 1-43, and that is 3. Reds 5-26, and that is 2. And the Astros will beat the Reds, which means now the Padres can take over third with their next win. Atlanta and the Dodgers. The Dodgers have 76 losses. Atlanta 0-21, and that's 1. Dodgers 15-22, and that is 3. The Dodgers will get the much-needed win. Cardinals and the Expos. Can the Expos do the Mets a favor? Cardinals 145, and that is 3. Expos 9-13, and that's 1. Another win for the Cardinals. The Expos suddenly are having some problems. Pittsburgh and the Mets. The Cardinals did win. Mets got a win to stay 3 ahead in third place, but a win here for the Mets. They get even closer to the Expos. The Pirates still trying to hold on to the division. Pirates 6-42, and that is 4. But the Mets, 761, that is 6, and another happy recap for the Mets. They are suddenly red hot. Cubs and the Phillies. Meaningless ball game. Cubs, 10-45, and that is 5. Phillies, 765, and that is 8. A win for the Fightin' Phils. Giants and the Padres. With the Reds losing, the Padres could take over third. With the Astros winning, San Francisco with a win needs to stay with them. San Francisco 9-41, and that is 4. Padres 4-53, and that is also 4. They will tie. San Francisco rolls a 4. -2 is 2. Padres roll a 2 plus 0. It is a tie. Home field advantage. The Padres will beat the Giants. Padres, I believe, now are in third place. On to September 14th. Baltimore at Boston. Red Sox staying with the Yankees. Baltimore -115, and that's 0. Red Sox are absolutely red hot. 16-36, and that is 5. And the Red Sox win another game. That team, like I said, they're making their push like they did late in 1988. They actually had to make a late push to win that division. Kansas City at California. Big game there. Kansas City, 13-23, and that is 3. Angels, 13-11, that is 0. And that puts the Angels back to 500. Not good. Milwaukee at the White Sox. Milwaukee and the White Sox. Milwaukee, 13-63, and that is 8. The White Sox, 8-22, and that is 2. Another win for the Brewers. They stay close. Yankees and the Indians. Yankees 17-41, and that is 5. Indians 14-11, that is 0, and the Yankees still stay ahead of the Red Sox by a half game, which sets up that game tomorrow night. Texas at Oakland. Rangers 4-21, and that's 1. Oakland 21-11, and that's 1. Jeez. Oakland with a high number, but can't do it. It'll have to go to extras. Texas rolls a 4, plus 1 is 5. Oakland rolls a 2, plus 0, and that's going to be a win for the Rangers. So the Rangers actually will beat the Athletics tonight. Minnesota at Seattle. Minnesota holding on here. They are in second. They're trying to stay ahead of Kansas City. Minnesota 10-23, and that is 2. Mariners 9-53, that is 5. The M's will give Seattle a loss and allows Kansas City to gain a gain on them. Detroit at Toronto. They're once again tied for third. Detroit, this will break. This will see who has third place. Tigers 13-26, and that's 3. Blue Jays 12-25, and that's also 3. It goes to extras. Detroit rolls a 6, plus 0. Toronto rolls a 3, minus 2 is 1. The Tigers win it, and they now have third place by a game. Houston at Cincinnati. The Astros trying to stay with the Giants. The Reds trying to get back into third. Nolan Ryan on the mound against Jackson. Houston 2-25, and that is 2. Reds 10-22, and that is also 2. They will go to extra innings. Houston rolls a 3, +1 is 4. Reds roll a 3. +0 is 3, and the Astros will win it in extras. Braves and the Dodgers. Braves and the Dodgers. Dodgers again have only 4 losses to give up. It could Orel Hershiser on the mound. Dodgers trying to make a late push. Atlanta -241, and that is 2. Dodgers 11-15, and that is also 2. They're going to go to extras as well. Atlanta rolls a 2, -2 is 0. Dodgers roll a 2, +0. The Dodgers will win it in extras. They continue to stay alive. Pittsburgh at Montreal, a big series in the National League East. The Expos trying to catch the Pirates, but the Pirates look like they're going to win this division. Pirates look like they're going to win this division, but a big game coming up. Pittsburgh 7-21, and that is 2. Expos 11-65, that is 9, and that's a win for the Expos. Cubs and the Mets. The Mets have a chance against the bad Cubs team to get some more games here. Big game for the Mets. Can they continue to win? Cubs 6-24, and that is 2. Mets 16-62, and that is 8. 3 straight happy recaps for the New York Mets. Cardinals and the Phillies, but the Cardinals are staying right with them. They cannot get any more increase the ground against the Cardinals. Cardinals 21-11 though, that's not good. That's 1. Philadelphia 10-15, and that is 2. The Phillies beat the Cardinals, and the Mets now have a 4-game lead on the Cardinals over third. Giants and the Padres. Giants now with the Astros win. Giants trying to stay with them. A big chance for the Padres. Can they get, with another Reds loss, can the Padres get a big stranglehold on third? Giants 13-41, and that is 5. Padres 5-15, and that is 1. And the Giants will beat the Padres in that game. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Don't you just love the pennant race? Tomorrow night will be September 15th, and we got a huge game in the American League East. It is for first place in that division. The New York Yankees will send Rick Rhoden to the mound, but they're going to Fenway Park to take on the Rocket and the Boston Red Sox. It's once again the biggest rivalry in sports. Can anyone want to miss this game? I don't think you will. Yankees, Red Sox, Rhoden and the Rocket. Be there or be square. Brian Patterson, Doug Hunt, Texag 75. Steeler fan, Beatles eternally. Brian B, Bleacher Bums Gaming. Sports Time Machine, Utah Mike. Big Clue, David Vega. Baseball with the Demos. SGJ Jamie. Jeff Merklin, Doug Hunt. And let's see here. Big Clue already got. And Kevin, and of course, Kevin Hayes and Jeremy Brooks. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so, and make sure you hit the darn bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. A nice win for the Padres tonight. They're still in third now in the National League West. They beat the Giants 6-2. Yankees, Red Sox tomorrow night. Don't miss it. We'll see you then.